Was at number 5.
This event
Mohart
starts in 30 seconds.
14 to 1. Second was number 8. Sea Scorpion at 25 to 1, and third was number 11. Inish Bell at 7 to 1, and all 12 ran. The latest race at Downpatrick, Scotch Key, an early casualty. A lot of bad jumping in that race, mistakes plenty, and one was made by the winner at the final fence. He went clear but sprawled badly on landing, managed to pick himself up and maintained his lead all the way to the line, and Mohart goes on to strike. We'll be back on over to Downpatrick for the penultimate race at 4:25, a 3-mile chase on the way, for which we have a field of 9. Looks a competitive heat, and we'll be back in plenty of time with a full show of the betting and live commentary. Result of the Downpatrick at 3:50 first was at number 5. Mohart at 14 to 1. Second was number 8. Sea Scorpion at 25 to 1, and third was number 11. Inish Bell at 7 to 1, and all 12 ran. The latest race at Downpatrick, Scotch Key, an early casualty. A lot of bad jumping in that race, mistakes plenty, and one was made by the winner at the final fence. He went clear but sprawled badly on landing, managed to pick himself up and maintained his lead all the way to the line, and Mohart goes on to strike. We'll be back on over to Downpatrick for the penultimate race at 4:25, a 3-mile chase on the way, for which we have a field of 9. Looks a competitive heat, and we'll be back in plenty of time with a full show of the betting and live commentary. Result of the Downpatrick at 3:50 first was at number 5. Mohart at 14 to 1. Second was number 8. Sea Scorpion at 25 to 1, and third was number 11. Inish Bell at 7 to 1, and all 12 ran. The latest race at Downpatrick, Scotch Key, an early casualty. A lot of bad jumping in that race, mistakes plenty, and one was made by the winner at the final fence. He went clear but sprawled badly on landing, managed to pick himself up and maintained his lead all the way to the line, and Mohart goes on to strike. We'll be back on over to Downpatrick for the penultimate race. Welcome back, Downpatrick. They are at the post for the 4:25, and Global Racing is the 6-4 favourite to win this near 3-mile handicap chase. Pretty low-grade affair. Marua is in at 6-1. I'm and Iswiz at 8-1, with the Bally Boys. Taramir at 9-1. Bally Brownie Jack at 10s, with Persian Wind and Sizing Joshua at 12s. 20-1 then Shankly's Dawn. So Global Racing is the market leader here for Gavin Cromwell's team. Very consistent horse and good jumper generally, and Jonathan Moore takes the ride. Marua possibly the main danger. Did win here a few outings ago. He's got ability, particularly at this sort of level. And I'm an Iswiz for Liam Lennon, I think, is a player as well. That's an 8-1 chance, and that would be my idea of an each-way play as the field are about to come forward over at Downpatrick for this 4:25 race. This is the penultimate race on the card, their finale at 5 o'clock. And don't forget, folks, we've got Dundalk coming up. They'll be getting underway at 5:15, taking us all the way through there with 8 races until 8:45. So Downpatrick, the runners are about to come forward for the 4:25 race. Best of luck with all your fancies here. Just
this event is now in play.
Things Taramir, but no great harm done, and the runners have been let go. They're off and they're running.
Just fine with them as they make the short run to the first of the 14 fences they must negotiate this time. I'm watching them all get over it safely. Slight mistake towards the rear by the Bally Boys, and the grey Shankly's Dome was just ridden for a few strides on landing as they quickly go over the second. So on settling down, coming up to pass the judge with 2 complete circuits ahead of them in this Down Royal Corporation of Horse Breeders Handicap Chase. It's Taramir who shows the way by a couple of lengths to Sizing Joshua running second. The grey Shankly's Dawn is in third on the inside of Bally Brownie Jack. After these is Global Racing, who's running fifth early on the outside of Murur in the green headgear. Further back then to I'm an Iswiz, who races towards the rear in company with Persian Wind, and the back marker is the Bally Boys as they take this right-hand turn quickly on now towards fence number 3. Taramir leads over it from Shankly's Dawn in second, and once again they're all over that one safely and continuing the run up the side of the track. Taramir and Dunamiler with about 2 lengths in hand over Shankly's Dawn, who's now picked up second spot. They're followed in third by Sizing Joshua as they clear fence number 4. Ballybrownie Jack touchdown in fourth there, followed by Global Racing. And then Murur with up on the outside Persian Wind. I'm in His Whiz has one behind, and that one is the Bally Boys, bidding to give Connections a double on the card after the earlier success of Nibbler's Charm as they continue to climb towards the far side. The next one they meet will be number 5. Still quite a run before they get to it. And it's Tara Mia, the blue and white jacket, showing the way here to Shankly's Dawn on the inside of Sizing Joshua. They dispute the second spot. Then there's about 3 lengths further back to Ballybrownie Jack and Global Racing as they now set their sights on this fence. Tara Mia over safely. And once again, no major alarms. About 10 to 12 lengths first to last then as they continue on their journey across towards an open ditch. It will be number 6 with Tara Mia just extending the advantage again now to about 4 lengths from Shankly's Dawn in second spot. Sizing Joshua will rise at this one in third. Further back in the field then to Global Racing up on the outside of Ballybrownie Jack as they go over this fence. And then I'm in His Whiz, who jumped up well on the outside of Murur, followed by Persian Wind and the Bally Boys. So they're on the descent to the 2 fences that will bring them up to past the stands. Tara Mia, bidding to make all here, has a healthy advantage over Shankly's Dawn and Sizing Joshua as they meet the first of 2 in quick succession. Followed over that one by Ballybrownie Jack and then Murur as they meet the one that in a circuit's time will be their last. And Tara Mia has, if anything, gone further away now, about 7 to 8 lengths in advance of Shankly's Dawn, a clear second, with towards the near side Sizing Joshua. Followed up to past the judge by Global Racing, who's getting a bit closer now, disputing fourth with Ballybrownie Jack. Murur towards their inside, followed by I'm in His Whiz, the sheepskin noseband. Persian Wind is next, and still in rear is the Bally Boys as they head off on their final circuit. They've got 6 fences and all left to take, and Tara Mia, leading them a merry dance, has 6 to 7 lengths in hand as they approach this one from Shankly's Dawn in second. Sizing Joshua rises in third. All jumped that one okay, with the Bally Boys still the trailer. Climbing then on towards the next, which will be 5 from home. Tara Mia, if anything, going further away again, about 8 clear now from Shankly's Dawn. Ridden into that one and jumped it really well. Shankly's Dawn over in second. Sizing Joshua was the one who made a bad mistake and quickly drops to the tail of the field. Tara Mia then, can she keep up the gallop here? Has about 8, maybe 10 now in hand over Shankly's Dawn. Global Racing has now moved into third position under Jonathan Moore, followed by Murur towards the inside of Ballybrownie Jack. Sizing Joshua really labouring at the back of the field now, so they approach the final 3/4 of a mile. Tara Mia out clear from Shankly's Dawn. The jockey change, Conor Maxwell now on board in second. Global Racing moving up on that one's outside, and then a few lengths back to Ballybrownie Jack as the leader clears that next fence, which was 4 from home. Tara Mia clear from Global Racing is now a definite second. Shankly's Dawn's in third, then Ballybrownie Jack, and 1 or 2 making headway from the back now, including the Bally Boys, who's slicing his way through them as they head on towards the final half mile. 3 left to jump. Next one is the final open ditch, and out in front Tara Mia, maybe not quite so far clear now, about 5-6 in front, but produced another good leap there from Global Racing in second. The Bally Boys just landed a bit awkwardly there when trying to get a bit closer, and they're followed by Persian Wind. Down the hill they come to the final 2 fences. Tara Mia is now being driven along as Global Racing moves up on the outside within 2 lengths. There's a good 6 back then to the Bally Boys, followed by Ballybrownie Jack. Here's the penultimate fence. Tara Mia over in front. Oh, landed a little awkwardly. Done a miler. Got unbalanced and has been unseated, so Tara Mia's brave bid comes to an end. Global Racing's been left clear and spent a bit of time in the air over that last fence, but it looks like it won't matter.